Hello everyone, March W13 here with another hotel review, and this week we are on the world famous Las Vegas Strip at the Encore Hotel and Resort, part of the Wynn and Encore complex. We're on the 63rd floor and we've booked a king suite in this all-suite hotel. We are in room 6333 to be exact. The 63rd floor is actually the highest. So you may have thought that the top floor was for penthouses only, but this is indeed a standard room. It does feature a so-called panoramic view, and we are in a north-facing room, and we'll check out the view in a moment. But first, let's say we check out the room. And we'll start here at the door. And just to the left, as you walk in, there are lighting controls as well as buttons to request both privacy and service for the room. And then you have this very spacious, well-lit entryway. There is a closet on the left, but just before you get to the closet, the first door leads to the bathroom, which is comprised of a walk-in shower, a tub, which is not jetted, but it does feature some beautiful signature Wynn Encore artwork, which you'll find throughout the resort. This is a relatively new resort. I believe it opened in 2008, December of 2008, if I recall correctly. All the bath products are made especially for Wynn Encore. Everything is just trimmed sort of a cut above what you would expect at other strip hotels. This is probably the most luxurious casino resort on the Las Vegas Strip. And here you have a walk-in water closet with the door here and the obligatory phone on the wall. Very nice light fixture and a press button light switch. And bathrobes with a little bit of Wynn branding, not quite as visible as on other robes that you might encounter at other resorts. So exiting the bathroom, we re-enter the entryway here, and let's check out the closet right quick. Fairly standard stuff here, certainly well lit and relatively spacious. There is a standard wall safe that accepts both a credit card or a 4 to 6 digit code. As you can see, more than enough room to accommodate my work laptop, and as you can tell, that it's actually a bit deeper than it appears at first glance, and you can fit plenty of electronics and other valuables. There are at least 10 high quality, hefty wooden hangers, some additional bedding, and storage space. Also an iron and ironing board, which is pretty standard at strip hotels. And now entering the bedroom. There is a tablet here on the bedside table, which you can use to control the TV. There actually is no remote control from what I can discern. So even the on-off switch is controlled via this tablet, which can be removed and then returned to charge on its base. In addition, you can control the lights, the air conditioning, the drapes. You can order on-demand movies or access streaming services. You can order in-room dining. You can even schedule it for later. And you can check out the hotel amenities, look at your bill, and read messages. So I think the tablet is quite helpful. The lighting in this room is just so classic yet modern. The bedding, of course, is just as high quality as you would expect. Beautifully pressed linens, and a bed that's neither too soft nor too firm. I'd say it's about a 5 or maybe 6 on the hardness scale, with 0 being super soft and 10 being super hard. Pillows of varying sizes, which is kind of a plus, something you don't see that often, and wonderful furnishings, including light fixtures like this lamp. And you'll find these restowable, fashionable outlets throughout the room, and they have 2 USB and 2 normal electrical outlets. And then the side table here has this little pull-out table and just a little bit of storage space. And then you have the TV, which is a Samsung, probably about, 46 inches or something like that. And of course, one of the features, given this sort of pass-through 2-room suite, is that it swivels. So you can kind of switch back and forth between living room and bedroom viewing. And of course, plenty of storage space here in this sort of chest of drawers. All right, let's check out this cabinet over here, which contains a little bit more storage, plus a fully stocked minibar. I believe the prices were accessible there on the bedside tablet. And you have a selection of soft drinks, beer, wine, sake, bottled water, juices, and hard liquor. There's also a selection of snacks, candy, and other amenities, as well as some beautifully cut glass, full-sized wine glasses, and an ice bucket. Not necessarily a whole lot to see here in the living room, although, like everything else, it's beautifully appointed and well lit. There's a sort of a fixed chair here where you could maybe conduct a business meeting. This might be the client, and here in the swivel chair might sit the service representative. And there's a drawer here, no stationery, or so it appears. But again, power outlets, a phone, a Win branded pin and stationery, and an Amazon Alexa device, which just woke up. The wall-mounted temperature controls are here on the wall just behind the desk. And then you have this huge L-shaped sectional couch, which is extremely comfortable and probably one of the coolest features of this suite. More beautiful lighting amenities, a Win magazine, and some more storage space. Okay, well, we booked a room with a so-called panoramic view, so let's check it out. Alexa, open the drapes.
Okay.
So again, we're facing north, so just across Las Vegas Boulevard and a short walk away is the new Resorts World, which opened at some point in the last year or two. And between us and the next hotel, which is the Fontainebleau, and I believe that one, which had been mothballed for at least a decade, is set to open here in November of 2023, so less than 1 month away. But between us and that hotel is a veritable sort of no man's land, dominated by the Las Vegas Convention Center, which I've never visited before. But aside from that, you just have a huge parking lot, some motels, and low-rent shops, and I believe a wedding chapel. But aside from that, we have a view of the Westgate Hotel, which I believe used to be a Hilton. That is where Elvis had a residency at some point in, I assume, the early 70s before his death. And then the city recedes into the desert. And I'll also point out there is a full, I believe it's an 18-hole golf course located just behind the Wynn and Encore. It is the only one associated with a casino resort on the Las Vegas Strip. At one point, they were considering removing 9 of the holes, making it sort of a half course, and replacing the other half with some sort of lake with water skiing and boating, but that didn't materialize. That was just before, as I recall, C. Wynn's unceremonious exit from the company a few years ago. But I digress. Thanks for joining me on this walkthrough. What I can say is that the location of this hotel, it's pretty far away from some of the most popular and most happening mid-strip destinations like the Bellagio or the Cosmopolitan City Center, the Paris Caesar's Palace. But it is close to some of the newer resorts on the Strip, including, as we saw a moment ago, the Fontainebleau and Resorts World. So this may indeed become a more optimal location as the center of gravity, if you will, of the Strip continues to shift. But I suppose that's all for this review. Thanks again for joining me. If you should have occasion to stay here at the Encore or the Wynn, and particularly if you happen to stay on an upper floor or in a panoramic suite, feel free to leave a comment. Otherwise, until next time, happy and safe travels. Marsh W13 out.